We have another review for you now from this week's offer vehicles, and I can't believe I missed this one. I can't believe I didn't notice it was on offer. So this is the Benefactor Krieger, and I really love this car, but also I don't. And we'll go over all of those reasons shortly, but first of all, let's get on with the lap. So this is based on the Mercedes-AMG One, which was developed in conjunction with Lewis Hamilton as almost another one of these F1 vanity projects, in much the same way as Michael Schumacher helped to develop the Ferrari Enzo, and the way Adrian Newey, the aerodynamicist, helped to develop the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Even Max Verstappen's developing a new car as well. So why do I like it and why do I not? The performance we'll come to. The performance speaks for itself. It's not a bad looking car, but in many ways it's a little bit underwhelming. It is exceptionally good, but it's also somehow slightly dull, and that gets worse when I get to my rant. So this is the interior of the Mercedes-AMG One. It's rather lovely, isn't it? And this is the interior of the Krieger. Can you spot the difference? Let's put them up side by side so you can see if you can spot the difference. It's quite subtle, and this is one of my gripes, not just with this car, but with a lot of the cars in the game. I think it's high time we got some better interiors for these cars. I know most people play in third person, and in particular drive in third person, but if you're gonna put the interiors in, at least put some effort in. And it's a similar criticism for the rest of the car. Like I said, something about it, whilst I really love this car, I don't use it as often as I should, because somehow it just feels a bit dull, and it shouldn't, because all the ingredients are right. You look at it through the city, the turning is sharp, the handling is brilliant, controllability absolutely top notch. In terms of performance, if I was marking this, it's 10 out of 10 across the board, and it gets even better when you get onto the freeway, because when you get onto the freeway, the handling's less of a factor, but that's when the downforce kicks in, and this thing grips like a world champion rock climber. It is incredible. It will hold on to almost any corner at almost any speed. It's an absolutely fantastic car, and this is on offer this week. It's at 30% off, and it's usually quite expensive, so if you wanted to pick this up, now is a really good time to pick it up. If I was to compare it to its competitors, I suppose the two that really jump to mind are the Emirates and the Wagner, and this is better than both of those in my view. There was a little bit of a Team Emirates, Team Krieger thing going on at one point. I think the Krieger is hands down better than both of them, but somehow when I've got a choice for which one to drive, I usually pick the Wagner. So carrying on around the freeway, again here it's brilliant. You can see it's not one of those supercars that's ridiculously wide, so you can get it through most of the gaps. Although if you watch this lap, I'm not really getting it through the gaps at the minute, am I? I'm kind of creating my own gaps by crashing into people. So it's not the cleanest of laps, which will become important at the end. So if you watch till the end, you'll see why that's important. So as we come round here, we'll have a look at the top speed test. This, as most of you will know, is my measured mile that I use to give you an achievable top speed through traffic. And while we just do this, if I can just take a minute, I always forget to do this bit, but if you could like and subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. The channel's growing really well. I'm happy with how it's going, so any more subscribers I can get would be absolutely awesome. And here's the time that this one managed to do. So as we come round here, we need to finish this off and give you a recommendation. And as I said, I thought this was going to be a difficult video, because as much as I love the car, I really struggle to find anything interesting to say about it. It is exceptionally good. It's a really decent value car. It's incredibly quick. It's got really good handling. You'll definitely enjoy having it, but it somehow lacks that feeling of being special. Now maybe that's just me, maybe you love it. I'd love to hear your views in the comments. But for me, my recommendation, if you've got any money left after buying all those cop cars and saving up for the D10 and the Uranus, potato, we don't even say potato, tomato, that's better. God, you can tell I've had a few days off from editing, can't you? Is it worth buying? Yes, it's a decent discount and it's a brilliant car, and here is the time it managed to do. So I hope that was useful. The new offers we should be finding out tomorrow night. So as soon as I know what we're going to be getting, I'll get straight onto those and get some more reviews out for you. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all in the next one.